Hi, Robert. Wow, okay. So, Karen, you want to start the introductions from there? Who else is there in the meeting from your side? Okay. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Subra. Hi. Yeah, no problem. Sure, sure. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Karen, and good afternoon or good morning to all of you. What I want to do, is I think Karen told me I've got about 30 minutes time. So what I'm going to do is talk about 20 minutes about transformative leadership, because this is one of the areas in which I've been involved in for quite some time. I've been a mentor, I've been a coach to many people. And I've worked with many organizations and I've seen, so this is a culmination of what we have seen and the experience at Aashwasan. So I'm going to talk about that for about 20 minutes, and after that I think we'll have question and answers. Okay? Okay, so the other day I had met one of my colleagues. He's a CEO of a very, very large company. So he was telling me that he wants a vice president, a brilliant leader, a vice president of sales and business development. He was looking for such a person. And he said he had gone by the tried and tested method. And what do we all do when we want a brilliant leader, a VP of sales and business development? We recruit one of the top agencies. We give them a job description, job requirements. And this company went ahead, shortlisted, looked at the resume, got, I think, a very brilliant candidate who was very, very successful in some other similar kind of a company who had done very well. So they transplanted him into this person's company. He was a vice president there. And believe it or not, this person who was a star in the other company flopped miserably here. In about 3 months' time, he was asked to leave the company. Now, when I talked to this person, what I realized, and I went back to some of the studies which was done before. In fact, one of the key studies done by Harvard Business, HBS magazine, Harvard Business Review, says that 80% of the leaders who are successful stars in one organization fail to replicate their skills, fail to replicate their performance in another organization. So this raises two questions. One is, why is it that 80% of the so-called brilliant leaders are not able to replicate themselves in all kinds of situations? Is it dependent on an external environment? Is it dependent on how the kind of environment that is provided to them? So what is it that makes them fail? That's one question. The second question is, why is it that the 20% of the leaders are able to perform consistently across many kinds of situations and scenarios? So if this is the question, I think what we need to really answer is a leader or the leadership style a flash in the pan? Can it be made consistent? And can it be made in such a way that one leader creates another leader just by being in contact with that person? And when we talk of transformative leadership, it is precisely this. And when I'm talking of leadership, I'm not talking of, I want to distinguish between being a manager and being a leader. I have seen many situations where an individual can be a leader, can set an example for people around them, and can transform them into doing their jobs. A leader could also be a manager, a leader could also be a CEO, a leader could also be a vice president. So when I'm talking of transformative leadership, what I really mean is performing the job and being contagious in terms of affecting the other people in becoming leaders. So this could be used for the CEOs, vice presidents, and also at the level of various executives or anybody else. So this is the way in which we look at transformative leadership. Again, another example. This is one of a person who had me. He had a brilliant record in the Ivy League Management College. He had about 20 years of experience as a vice president of a company. And he came to me and he said, I want to start a new company. He said, I want to become an entrepreneur. So we talked about, and I said, what do you want to do? So he said, you know what? A lot of business process outsourcing companies are coming to India. A lot of jobs are being outsourced to India. And that is the field where I would like to be. And I would like to focus on the finance area because most of the processes that are being outsourced in India is in finance. So I said, okay. So he said, I've done market study, I've seen about 12 to 14% growth, 16% growth, and that's what I want to do. So I talked to him, we talked about it some time. And then the next question when I asked him, he got shocked. I mean, he looked at me with eyes open. I said, what is your passion? Is this what you really want to do? And the kind of look that he gave me was, what has passion got to do with business? What has my purpose or passion got to do with what I'm trying to do? And this brings up the second question. How many of us are in situations, for example, people who are looking out for jobs, people who are looking out for different jobs, who want to change jobs? They look at how good is that company, is that a well-known company, is it a reputed company, or what is the salary that I will get there, what are the perks that I will get there. How many of us look at that? How many of us try to emulate and see others and say, hey, I want to be like that? That is one of the trends. Now the worldview is emerging to the fact that it is not about looking outside. A true leader looks inside, has to go inside. So the first step, or I would rather characterize this as step one of a transformative leader, is going inward. The job of going inward. And when I say going inward, what it really means is figuring out, number one, what is the passion? What is my purpose? Now the difference between passion and purpose, which I would like to talk in a few minutes from now. But if you get into this, if you know what your passion and purpose is, then if you are in an environment where the passion is brought out, where the purpose is brought out, where is an expression, then one would flower independent of the situation around you. So the obvious situation is, now once you have to go inside, the job is one of making the journey inward, inside you. So if you are talking of passion and purpose, what is the difference between these two? I would like to say that purpose is a situation where you understand why you are here. Each one of us is here for a purpose. We are here to do something. It could be anything that we want. For example, in my case, my purpose is to reach out to people. My purpose is to bring hope to people, is to see if I can, at the end of the day, I can inspire 5 people, and from a situation where they say, oh God, now what do I have to do in life, to a situation where they say, yes, I see hope. If I can do that, I feel supremely satisfied. I feel that is my purpose. So that is purpose. Hello? Yeah. So that is purpose. And when we talk of passion, passion is a method of expressing your purpose. So passion is an expression or doing kind of thing, whereas purpose is your state, is what you are here for. For example, my passion is teaching. My passion is coaching people. My passion is mentoring people. My passion is being in crowds and things. And at the end of it, if people start doing, at least get a few ideas and they love what they are doing, that is my passion. So that is the difference between passion and purpose. So the step one is, it's not looking at leadership styles. It's not looking outward. It's not saying this is how a leader should be. Or looking, I think all of you are familiar with various theory X or theory Y or theory Z or various leadership styles and patterns. It's not about that. It's not about getting fixated to a specific kind of leadership style. It is about going inward. It is about discovering your purpose, discovering your passion, and then finding out the right medium,